Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to J3 Entertainment. You guys know what time it is.
It's reaction time.
You're damn right, it's reaction time. We're about to react to this new episode of Loki.
Journey into Mystery, episode 5.
What a perfect title, because this has been a journey into mystery.
Pun intended.
Let's get into this, man.
Welcome, everybody.
It's funny. Journey to the center of Earth.
All right. I was just about to say, you beat me to the punch. Yeah, the score is hidden.
See that, bro?
Yes.
Saw that, right?
Yes.
Do you think this is what happens when they use them exploded things and such things?
I think so.
What is this place? Where are we? Who are you?
This is the void. That's Alioth. And we're his lunch. Come on.
Whoa.
Snap. Is that Galactus?
I was thinking that. That was an intro, though.
Of a Fantastic Four.
But this time, we'll probably see him. Hopefully.
He's a freaking cloud.
Right? Too big to show. Great transition introduction.
Give me your 10 bud.
They speeding that up.
Why do you wear the horns? You let a child command you?
You do well to respect the boy. This is his kingdom.
Right. What was your Nexus event, Your Majesty?
I killed Thor.
Damn.
You come out with your hands up and I'll put you in a time loop. Something not so bad. You can live out your days in a good memory.
Dang.
Do you have any good memories?
That's deep.
Just one, really.
Dope. She worried now. She worried. Wow.
Hello. Which one of us are you? This is a nightmare.
Can you shut the door? We still got a little bit of a situation here. By the way, you should be careful just jumping into a stranger's car like that.
Watch out!
I see it. I see it.
Really, because you're driving right towards it.
But you really are one of you. Hang on.
About that.
You can't be serious.
Come on. What did you expect?
Can't trust
Not
Loki.
a bargain. I gave you our location. In exchange for shelter and supplies, you give me your army and I take the throne.
Ah, yes. Not so good a bargain. How about this one? My army, my throne.
About that.
Damn.
Wicked half-faced scrubs. We had a deal.
Sake.
Why the hell is there an alligator in here?
He's a Loki.
You hear that Buffy the Vampire Slayer sound?
Only way out.
Animal. Lion, we cheat. We cut the
Oh, snap.
Oh.
He built a whole city for your boy. He's the most powerful one.
wiseness comes evolution.
Shout out to the Wizard of Oz.
How is he doing that?
I think we're stronger than we realize.
He said it. Them swords and stuff. Ain't got time for that. I use them
Yeah.
powers, bro.
We go home.
What are you doing?
We're going to extract it!
I don't know how.
You do! Because we're the same!
He just hasn't tried it yet.
Get up, Craig. Get up, Craig.
We got some more juice left. Uh-oh. Yep.
No, I like him. Damn, man.
Wow.
Damn. I liked him, man.
Too soon. Way too soon.
Open your eyes!
Remember who you are. You are my son and the one true king. I love those bad pipes. You know what I mean?
Epic.
They on some Wizard of Oz stuff, bro. Talk about getting your boy, man.
This is a real journey episode.
Journey,
I understand that title now. Yeah. This was a non-stop episode.
I love that.
This was fire.
Shout out to all the Lokis, man.
Man, I was gonna speak a little bit on that. I'm curious to know what would have happened if the classic Loki had stayed. What would have happened then if he had teamed up with him in the future? Would he have changed it?
Yeah.
Would he have built a whole new generation of that? Would they have taken over? Would they have been peacekeepers? Because it seems like he was on another different thing because he saw everything and he lived. And when you talked about the power and evolution, all that, like he did all that. It just seemed like he just wanted to kind of just settle down and just not,
chill.
yeah, and just have people remember.
Yeah.
Like it seems like they're trying to keep the history alive.
Oh man.
They all had different traits because they were basically all the same person, but they're showing the true Loki from the first timeline, what he was capable of and how his thought process and his way of thinking has changed over the time.
Right, right.
So he's learning all over again, and it seems like he wants to go back their separate ways and be ruler, but at the same time he doesn't because he's starting to realize what Sylvie is after. He's trying to help her because it seems like there's more to this than just being a ruler.
You know, it's funny you speak of the classic Loki. That was the one I like, hands down dopest. How can I say this? Honestly, I think they need to give us a little bit more of these Lokis.
Yeah.
Because those Lokis open a different universe.
And there's so much history with them.
There's so much history with them, man.
And they speak to a specific time.
It was so dope seeing them. You know, the original costume, all that jazz like that. And just seeing how powerful he was. I don't think he did.
That's always the thing. But, Disney's tricky with that.
That was an illusion, bro.
Where's the body? Yeah.
That was an illusion. That was an illusion.
And with Disney, when you get connected to characters like that, you automatically want to see more of them as far as like, give me a show or series. I want to know more about him and what he was doing in this time. Mm-hmm. Like, you can do that now. Like, they've earned that. MCU, everybody can get a show. If you grow them and you let the audience connect with them, you give them that certain level of time, I want to follow this character now. That's what it is. It's cliche, but we had like 5-10 minutes of him, and we want to see more about him.
Absolutely. Like,
yeah, he had a lot to offer in this episode, and he opened up a whole realm with just about him.
I'm gonna say this. This episode, like you said before, straight up journey. I love journeys.
To the center of the earth.
Figuring these things out, seeing all the multiple Lokis. There was a Loki with bicycle handlebars on a helmet, bro.
And an alligator Loki who had personality. He had personality, bro. How do you do that's tight?
He literally wanted to eat that, man. He was ready.
Yeah. When Rocket talked about that look in Guardians, I saw it. He did it.
It's real talk right there.
He did it.
You know, and what makes this episode really cool, just as a recap, just seeing the journey, seeing the multiple Lokis, and how out of all those Lokis, I think we've seen about let's say 20.
Yeah.
You technically only got 4 good ones.
Right.
So there are good Lokis out there, but that's a rare occasion, bro. And that spoke a mouthful to me, because it was like, if this Loki is good, what is Thor?
Right. Then he's the outcast.
Why did that Loki kill Thor? He said, I killed Thor.
Because he was trying to be something that he wasn't ready to be. King, ruler.
You think so, that little kid?
I think so.
I think the opposite.
Yeah.
I think Thor was bad.
Or maybe he just didn't have it in him. I mean, that position is like chosen. Like, you have to you have to lead. And for him to be the definitive king of Asgard, I think that was a burden.
But that's in our Loki's world, not in that kid's Loki.
And we haven't seen that.
The TVA took that kid because he killed Thor. He changed the time. That's deep.
But we still don't know what that Thor had planned.
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. It'll give you a headache trying to think it. But as far as this episode, man, Sylvie coming in and seeing this episode was really just a bridge into the next episode. 100% gave us a slow journey, not much, but a lot of how can I say it? It gave us a lot of Easter eggs, or Where's Waldo
some more nods
spots and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
more nods in the movies.
Like
and
we
stuff.
seen a Stark Tower.
Yeah, the helicarrier.
The helicarrier.
Yeah.
I could have sworn I was either like Ant-Man helmet.
Somebody's helmet. Okay.
Somebody's helmet.
Yeah.
We seen just little trinkets right here and there and stuff like that.
Saw Mjolnir.
Yep, Mjolnir. And it was that a little Thor trying to reach it?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. So they had that little memorabilia and the little hideout that they had and stuff like that from different time periods. That was pretty interesting.
And then this dog figure in space and time and all that. And then they Wizard of Oz situation.
Right. I really thought we were going to get Kang the Conqueror when they showed that vote where they had the girl prisoner, the one that thought she was a timekeeper.
Yeah, I thought you was going to get in there. Like, he been in there the whole time in the closet.
I'm like, bro, this is really
now it's time for him to come out the closet.
TVA got a whole bunch of other rooms that we haven't even seen yet. They got a whole archive of just like prisoners, I believe. I mean, because how else do you explain all the evidence of the stones and stuff? They got other people captured. And as you saw when the adventure was going on, people were just falling through. They were getting zapped and they were falling through.
Yep.
And I had a feeling that Mobius was in there and they were going to run into each other. And then sure enough, he was in there.
The crazy thing is, it's strange, right? Because when you open up the monster, right, there's a world there.
Yeah.
So, do these people exist there now?
Possible.
Do they really die?
That's what I was getting.
It's that Coco effect. Remember Coco, right?
Yeah.
You die, you go to Coco, right? Or the afterlife. And then you get forgotten. And then you fade away. But we never got that far, so we don't know what happens to that in that time base.
And that's the thing about the afterlife, because that's tricky too, because it's like, is that showing you what could have been, or is it a second chance, or is it too late?
Like a reincarnation.
Yeah, like, so it's interesting, man. Because people die, but no one technically really dies in this universe. And that's what I've been trying to figure out, like, as we've been watching the series. Like, where are they going? Like, is their soul still intact? Or is it, like, their memory implanted? Or is it, this is the end, and their time or their memories flash before them, and it's like there's still a second chance to not only save yourself, but the soul that's still kind of in you, because you're still kind of brain functioning afterwards. Yeah. And I'm wondering if they're going to explain that at some point, because you have to explain it at some point.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
The mystery is cool, but you got to explain it when someone gets zapped. Where are they going, or are they still among the living?
I think we're going to find out a lot next episode. How you think next episode going to go, bro?
Somebody big is showing up. Doctor Strange, maybe?
I did say we're gonna get somebody.
Or Kang. Somebody.
Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, we were talking about it on Saturday, and just on this new world of villains and stuff like that. Kang the Conqueror is gonna be part of this new universe. But I think there's somebody else or something else that's still involved. I might be wrong, but it looks like that Marvel is bringing back old villains. We've seen Abomination. He was the first one on the list. I think Ultron has something to do with this TVA, bro. I think Ultron something to do with it. I don't think he's the big baddie, but he might be behind something. He might be the one that created it, in a sense.
That would be a dope way to bring him back.
Like, you know what I mean? Like because people forget Hank Pym created Ultron, and I feel like this will give him that intertwine with him.
So it's not just an Avengers threat anymore. He's global now.
Yeah, because remember Ultron learned that time stuff too.
Yeah. He never got to perfect it though.
Yeah. But maybe Ultron and Kang the Conqueror is behind this.
I like that pairing up.
Because you got to have a team. It's not no longer a one-man show. And
that's plenty of time to, plan something big, since we've seen him in Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
He could have evolved a lot then. He probably can have a body now or something.
Like, by our time base, the TVA probably been there 8 years.
Right.
But for their time base, it seems like an eternity.
And then now you're talking about technology, so time also works different.
Exactly.
That's just a mainframe. Yeah.
So they could have built it today, and then it could have been technically there for 4,000 years, because the way they travel through time. Like, I think, because those robots, man, that cybernetic stuff just screamed Ultron to me.
And then he would be global and like intergalactic, because he also had a vibranium body too. They couldn't even stop him if they wanted to.
Just because they melted the vibranium,
right?
Still doesn't mean he couldn't download himself,
right? And there was hundreds of them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think, because it's too much on who's behind this. I think Marvel is not going to make it easy for us. It's going to be someone that we didn't know that we do know. And I think Ultron is the guy.
So earlier phases.
I think Ultron's behind it. I think Ultron and Kang the Conqueror is behind it. I think Ultron hijacked the three guys.
Okay. We'll see, man.
And I don't know his what he wants. I might be wrong. Nothing wrong about being wrong, but I feel that Ultron might be behind something like this, because the whole Ant-Man thing, just Kang the Conqueror is an Ant-Man.
Well, AIs always go south because the creator is always trying to play God and things like that. And once the AI realizes their origin, it's like, well, why did this even happen? Why did you even create me if you didn't want to go down this route? So it's going to be interesting what his plan is now, because he's been on Earth for quite some time, ever since they created him. I'm wondering if his plan is still going to remain the same, or based on your theory, is he going to continue that and then try to build an army or team up with Kang?
But the thing is, why Loki?
Because of the history.
Loki's the only villain besides him before. Abomination was before him.
Yeah.
Loki. Then it was Ultron.
But you're dealing with mischief and magic, and then, dimension hopping.
That's something that Ultron could do.
Yeah.
Tony Stark learned it, and this is a freaking mimic of him.
And Wanda was the one that showed it to him. Because they all died in that dream. Well, it kind of did it did happen, but then they fixed it.
Ultron, bro.
Yeah.
I think Ultron's behind this thing, man. There's no strings attached to me.
No, I think that's a great way to bring him back.
Through this.
So basically, you could say all that time that he's kind of been in hiding, his AI has been evolving. He's built a brand new body. He's got armies, but he's answering to somebody. So like you say, he's not the main baddie.
Yeah, someone resurrected him, brought him back.
And he felt like he owed him a debt.
Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah.
At the same time, he's trying to figure out how to overcome the obstacle. Alongside with Loki, he's trying to figure out how to overcome the obstacle. You have villains that can't be trusted in any form of fashion. I'm telling you,
we got some major threats in this phase. Like
they said it was villain heavy.
Oh, it is.
We already seen Agatha. We saw Zemo.
Yep.
And newly acquired villain, the Thunderbolts.
U.S. agent.
They
already got him. They recruited him.
Yeah, so
that's the first wave of Thunderbolts there.
You got Abomination. When you know what Abomination comes, Red Hulk is finna come too.
Mandarin's here.
The Mandarins. These villains have finally rose and shown their face
out of hiding. Yep. Because they were built up in phase
Taskmaster.
1. Yeah, they were around.
So what is a threat for the Avengers? Taskmaster is not a threat for the Avengers. Grant is a threat, but I'm talking about main event threat. It's Ultron.
The Avengers gonna have some problems this
round
phase.
2. Ultron. Iron Man's gone now.
We forgot about the Skrulls too.
We got the Skrulls.
Yeah, because we really don't know what they say. They're peacekeepers, but they were here. They lied about their plans and stuff.
Well, they were scary. It was the scary ones.
Right.
The real ones finna come.
And that's then you got Secret Wars.
Captain Marvel and Mrs. Marvel.
Yeah.
And then you have She-Hulk.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, Ultron. Wakanda's not the same.
Too many people have been through.
Yeah. Ultron.
Third world country, but a lot of rarity.
And I still think Ulysses Claw isn't dead.
Oh, I hope not.
I don't think he did. I don't think that was his body.
Okay. That'd be a twist.
I don't think it was his body.
Because he deserved more. If he's around, that's tight.
Because if you think about it, if the variants had multiple Lokis, you could have pretended.
And also, he traveled in and out of Wakanda before and escaped because he was telling their secrets. That's how he knew about the vibranium. He definitely was alive. Yeah, you're right. He said it was all a front.
I don't think Ulysses Claw is dead.
Oh,
I don't think Killmonger killed him.
If they bring Circus back, that's a plus.
You got, bruh, Black Panther needs Ulysses Claw. There's so much stuff that's going on, and I honestly believe, yes, we all know Kang the Conqueror is coming, but Ultron, there's got to be a bigger threat earthly-wise, and that's Ultron. Space is going to be on some other stuff. We got time.
But he could be a part of that, too.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. We got time. We have an actual threat for the Avengers, which is Ultron.
Yeah.
And you have Kang the Conqueror that deals with the time and manipulating the status of people and stuff. Then you have Intergalactic. We might go, Galactus and Silver Surfer and you know what I'm saying? And,
so now that's Secret Wars and Secret Invasion.
Yeah. And the Inhumans and stuff might pop up. We have the Eternals. The Eternals going to unlock a lot with Submariner and the mythical factor of it.
Dude, I wish Agents of
the
S.H.I.E.L.D.
apocalypse. It might be.
I hope so, yeah.
Because the apocalypse. Look, check this out. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., we just seen a Loki, right?
Yeah.
That looked just like our Loki that lost his hand, Captain Hook. I hope y'all caught that when you watched it. The alligator bit. What was it? The right hand.
Yeah.
Captain Hook.
Mm-hmm.
Tore that shit up. So, that Loki looked exactly like our Loki.
Right.
Who's to say that's the Loki that was in our Loki with the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
That might have been him.
He's the only one that looked the same.
Dressed the same and had that same mentality.
Yep. He was the cutthroat one, though.
Yeah.
Ours has been watered down.
Philosophy
because
and stuff.
You got to remember, because our Loki was part of that time jump when he took the Tesseract and disappeared. He never got a chance to experience half the stuff. But that Loki that we saw that was cutthroat, look a little bit darker. That could have been the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Loki.
Because his position at that point was on the line. So he had a lot to prove. You know, just him being an Asgardian. So I think his plan probably was differently due to the fact that he missed some current events that went down. And so the whole persona changed. I think that's what happened. Because he didn't see all these new Avengers prior to that.
Yeah. But because he doesn't know of.
So he doesn't know about the new squad or none of that. He thinks they're gone.
But that one that got his hand bit off.
Yeah.
Who's to say?
Right.
We had multiple different Lokis. I still think that Lady Loki is actually Enchantress. And we never, when she spoke of her mother and father, she never actually gave a title, a name.
Right.
She never gave a name.
What if that was to protect him from not changing his fate?
No, it can't change his fate because they have two different timelines.
True.
But wouldn't that be some
crazy? But if they're the same person though, because she kept preaching that.
What if her dad is Thor, and Hela, her mother?
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? Like we're different.
They do look similar. They do look similar.
We're dealing with two different type of. Like I don't think that's the same Loki.
Okay, I see where you're going.
Like we gotta go different. You gotta mix realms. Like I wouldn't be surprised if her father was actually Thor, King of Asgard.
They mixed realms already, but they're stuck in one right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And her mother's Hela.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like I'm just throwing out stuff, but that's how I look at it. Like it can go south because she never said her father was Odin. Not that I remember.
And we never really got a Hela story other than her being the goddess of death.
And Loki's world.
Right.
But what about Lady Loki's world?
Could be different. Exactly.
Odin could have died. Thor, Asgardians and the northern mythology, the Nord mythology is brother and sister get it in. It's nothing to them.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep the blood royal until it start twitching.
It does open
and then
the door.
Start getting slow. Then big eyes and hunchbacks and then pimple eyes. And you went too far with your cousin. But what I'm saying is,
if that door opens though, bro, and she finds that timeline and runs into hell and is like, "Mom, I'm blowing up."
That's what I'm saying. They never said who. They never talked about. We seen Loki's parents because we know the Loki we came from, but we never seen her mother.
We know what he was running from. What does Stella want after she takes down the TVA? She still hasn't said.
Which puts it to
what's the next best thing? Family, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
Because we look at it like, well, who's her mama and who's her father? Because
right. We'll put her on this path.
I think honestly, the attraction with yourself is a little far-fetched for me. I don't buy it. I honestly think she is they have her. It's a trickery thing. She's not who she says she is. I don't trust it because he would not fall for himself. Female or not, he wouldn't. Because when I'm looking at him, I'm paying attention to him. I'm like, okay, is it a lust thing? Is it a love for a friend? What is it? Because I don't think it's a sexual love.
No, it's platonic. Definitely platonic.
But if it's sexual, I don't think it's her. I don't think it's the her that we think it is. It has to be something genetically different. Professional
and information. It's always information based, but then when it starts to go to that level, it gets awkward. I don't know if you guys caught that. Whenever they're together, same thing.
She's the only one with blonde hair.
That's kind of weird though.
Even the little boy had dark hair. Even the brother had dark skin.
Yeah.
She's the only light one. I wouldn't be surprised that's Thor's daughter, bro.
I think he had a family. I honestly do. I genuinely believe that. For him to be around for so long and to see all these events and things like that, who's to say he didn't have a family in another alternate timeline? He never got to see that timeline.
Who you talking about, Thor?
Loki.
No, Loki, most definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, we saw
Thor, I'm not too sure about.
That's what I'm saying. I think Lady Loki is Thor's daughter or something. It's something. It's not her daddy's not
North Scott.
Yeah, it's not Odin. I don't think so.
Well, you know, Odin's son always took in orphans and stuff to try to help people and stuff, because there were people in Asgard that were kind of like in poverty and suffering, so they wanted Thor to be that example of that ruler, because that was his genuine son.
Well,
Loki,
but the Thor we know, that's the Thor that we don't know.
What I'm getting at is there was a lot of kids that are around that time that it could have been anyone. Who were those kids? Like who shaped them and brought them in? So I'm getting to where you're going.
Yeah.
Where'd they fit in? Because we know that they didn't all belong to Odin.
It was only one Loki, the older Loki with the horns.
Right.
And the other one had it, and he lost his hand.
And when we got introduced to that story, that setting, we were only following one person, his son.
Yeah.
That was it. But what's up with all of these kids? So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But that's just my thing.
Disney Plus original.
Next episode, I honestly believe we're going to get nothing. They going to F us over, bro. We ain't going to get jack. We're going to get enough to know that once we watch season 2, we can all put the pieces together. We are literally going to get that one piece of the puzzle in the corner that you've been searching the whole box for. There's still a lot of, because you know when you make a puzzle, you're supposed to do the whole outer part, right? All we're going to get is that corner piece next episode.
It was this piece the whole time?
We're going to get that piece, and then we're going to have a bunch of puzzles to put in the middle. I think we ain't going to get nothing. But it's going to be
people hooked, man.
It's going to be one hell of a ride, though.
Yeah, but we're going to play it safe and let them credits play, because it's going to be something.
Oh yeah. Yes.
It's going to be something.
Yes. What you think?
I think we're going to see some villains, man. I think we're going to see some villains. Or a tease. I'm cool with if it's a tease or if it's not on the nose. Either way, I'm cool with it. But I think we're going to get a tease to probably one of the next upcoming movies. It won't be anything with Black Widow, but it's going to be something further on. Probably something that's going to tie into maybe No Way Home or Multiverse of Madness.
Yes.
That's got to be it.
I would love a trailer next week.
Something.
I would love that.
And that would be a great way to end that series and build hype like that, because that might be the most viewed episode. If you do something like that, it's not about what you market, it's how you do it.
Yeah. That's all I got, bro. If you're new to the channel, go and push that subscribe button. Thumbs up this video. Don't forget to share Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
All the above.
If you guys don't know who I am J3.
I'm Ronin Shogun, the ninja assassin. Power.
See that it got the sword this time?
And the formation.
Woo!
Yes.
Also, we like to talk about Loki on Instagram, so make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And we do that Saturday evenings. So you guys come in and join and stuff, and you're able to come in and talk and chat and all that jazz like that with us.
Yeah. We out.
We out.